Number 30, function f converges for all real numbers. It's centered at 0. Function g is equal to e raised to the power of f of x. So the terms of g for its Taylor series or Maclaurin series is given by the Taylor formula. Each term will be the nth derivative of g where it's centered at 0 times x minus where it's centered to the nth power over n factorial. Now the coefficient is the part that's multiplied by the power of x. So the coefficient is the nth derivative of g at where it's centered over n factorial. That's being multiplied by x to a power. So that's the coefficient, and they're asking for the coefficient of the squared term, so that's when n is 2. So if we can figure out what this is, that would be the answer to our question. And of course, the notation there meant that it's the second derivative. Alright, let's begin our search for the second derivative of g. Well, g is e to the f of x, so g prime will be the derivative of e, which is e itself, and then using the chain rule times f prime of x. G double prime of x, we'll have to use the product rule. Derivative of the first term, which is the same as the derivative of g, so e to the f of x times f prime. So that's the derivative of the first term times the second factor, f prime, plus the derivative of the second factor multiplied by the first factor. Alright, now let's see what this is when x is equal to 0. So we just substitute a 0 in, that's what we need, g double prime of 0, everywhere we see an x. Well, f of 0 is equal to 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. It's just equal to 2. So this is e squared. Then we need f prime of 0. Well, f prime, we don't know yet, but let's go ahead and figure it out right here in blue. F prime will just be the derivative of each term, and f prime of 0, when x is 0 and put into the blue f prime function, we get 0 plus 3 plus 0 plus 0 plus a bunch of zeros. It's just 3. F prime of 0 is 3, and 3 squared is 9. And then for this term, we already know that f of 0 is 2, so we need f double prime at 0. So let's just find f double prime here in black. So the derivative of f prime will be 2 plus 2x, etc., with always powers of x increasing. And f double prime of 0 will be 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. It's just 2. So 2e squared. Alright, so g double prime of 0 is 9e squared plus 2e squared, which is 11e squared. And therefore, the coefficient that we're asking for is 11e squared over 2 factorial, or 5.5e squared. And that looks like choice D to me.